Hey guys, Jen from SeaSucker here to talk about our new release on the Starlink Mini Mount. We have redesigned it to make it super user-friendly and future-proof. So one of the great new features of the Starlink Mini Mount is that it's super easy to go from an exterior mounting orientation to an interior mounting orientation. We've included now these two quick release pins that will let you reconfigure the rack one way or the other, really within a matter of just a few seconds. Let me show you a little bit about how to mount the Starlink on this unit, and then we'll go through some of those different orientations so you can see interior, exterior, and we also, for a slightly additional price, you can get it in a vertical orientation. So like a back of a pickup truck or on the side of an RV at that 90-degree angle was something many customers were requesting, and we have a way to do that with this mount right here. So in order to mount a Starlink antenna, what you're first going to do is remove these quick release pins. They're super easy to remove. All you have to do is just pop that one side out, slide it out. Very easy to pop these guys in and out. So to attach in the exterior orientation, you're actually going to almost, we call it break it, but bend it this way. And then what's super important is while you're bent up this way, right, you're going to load the Starlink unit into this curved section here, okay? Get that nice and centered, because what's gonna happen is when you pull this back up, you're going to actually secure those additional feet into place and keep that Starlink from going anywhere, which is great. So, and again, super easy with these quick release pins. You're just gonna go right back through. And again, it takes just a few seconds, which is awesome. Okay, now you can see here, we are locked and loaded, ready to go for those exterior vehicle or boat, or really any sort of exterior orientation where you're going to be hitting wind and speed. This is really our recommended mounting position. So next, let's talk a little bit about that interior mounting position. Again, super easy to change the orientation on this. Super easy to use with these quick release pins right here. All you're going to do is pop them right out. Slide them out. And then again, to get this Starlink unit out, you're almost going to, we call it break, but bend this unit back. Okay, now to move this into the interior mounting position, you're just going to flip these vacuum mounts out like this. Same for here, out like this. And then what you're going to do is sort of same way with the exterior mount. So you're going to go ahead and mount the Starlink unit first. I think that's a good tip for everybody. I always try to get ahead of myself and start mounting these pins in first, and let me tell you, the holes align perfectly with the Starlink antenna mounted inside the unit. So again, the same thing where you're trying to get these feet to align with the inside of the Starlink mount. Again, we're going to break it just a little bit to get this to work nicely. We're going to mount to this curved side first. Put it right in like that. Then it should come right down, just like the other mounting position. Then again, we're going to move these vacuum mounts out, and then we're just going to re-pin everything. Super simple, and again, it really takes just about a minute to move it from interior to exterior. I know for us, when we're on the road, we love to have it interior mounted when we're moving, just on the sunroof, and then when we get to wherever we're going, whether that's okay, so let's talk about that third and newest mounting position. So this position was not available in our old Starlink Mini Mount. So this is a vertical orientation. Again, we see this a lot for folks that are looking to mount it on like the back glass of their pickup truck, or maybe towards the rear of an RV, anywhere where they're trying to really get it mounted at that vertical 90-degree position. So again, just like all the other pieces of this, it's really simple to outfit it to that vertical orientation. Now, you do have to purchase the kit separately, or you upgrade when you're purchasing to the kit that includes the vertical orientation. Now, when you purchase that kit, it's going to come with 2 additional pieces of HDPE, just like you see here, a bolt, a nut, and some tools. Super easy, should take you less than a couple of minutes. So let's do it together. So again, you see here, we are in our interior orientation. All we're going to do, again, we're just going to break this mount, which always sounds scarier than it is. And so the next piece here is you're just going to remove these pins. Super easy to do by just pulling back on this quick release piece here. Again, pull them right out. Perfect, and again, we're going to break that mount. Basically, we're just going to bend it until that comes off. So to put this into the vertical orientation, we've removed those quick release pins, and now the next thing we're going to do is remove one of the vacuum mounts. The vacuum mount to remove is the one with the 2 bolts. Really easy to remove with the tools that we provided. Go ahead and just use that wrench and that Allen key to unscrew this bolt here. You'll feel it loosen up, then you can just pull it out. So now that you have that first vacuum mount off, we're going to go ahead and attach these HDPE pieces that you were given here, okay? First thing you're going to do is go ahead and bend that unit so the vacuum mount and the HDPE are at 90 degrees, okay? Next, grab those HDPE pieces, and we're going to go ahead and attach these. So in order to do these, again, it's all just about aligning up one of these big bolts you have in front of you and aligning these holes and getting them through. I kind of like to take it one at a time. Okay, here we go. Okay, and then you're just going to put that nut on the end and tighten her up. Perfect. Okay. Okay, so the next piece is going to be reattaching this vacuum mount here, okay? So what we're going to do, I find it easier, honestly, to put it down on a flat surface to do this. Now, what you have to do, and the real trick here, is you see these tabs on the HDPE, you just want to make sure that these tabs align with this notch at the bottom of that HDPE bracket, okay? So really easy, go ahead and put that down, line it up just like this, and that way those holes are aligned. Really easy just to put that bolt through. Again, just a nut on the back end. And you're going to tighten this up. Great. Okay. You will know that you have this correct if you see the bottom vacuum mount facing out one direction and this top vacuum mount facing out the other direction, okay? You see it like this, you're like, yes, I've made it, I have this correct. Okay, so just like all of the other orientations, in order to put the Starlink unit in, we're gonna basically break that vacuum mount and bend it forward. Okay, and then first thing in is going to be on the section with those big hooks, and then align that up just like that, center it out, bend it back. Perfect. Okay, and now you see it's at that 90-degree orientation, but you are not finished yet, okay? This is where you're gonna put those quick release pins back in. This is just that final stop measure to make sure that this orientation stays secure and your mount stays in place even at those highway speeds, okay? And then it's as simple as aligning it to that vertical surface and pumping it up. So those are our 3 different orientations for that new Starlink Mini Mount. We can't wait for you guys to try yours. Let us know what you think in the comments. We're excited to see it out in the wild, guys.